I done put out I done gave y'all extra time, everything. But yesterday college football went decent yesterday. It was okay. We went 2-1-1 on client plays last night. We got I felt sip that Auburn juice last night, knowing that we already knew where we had to go. It was Iowa State, bro, and I just Iowa State wins last night. That was huge. That was a hell of a game last night with Iowa State and Oklahoma. And as I said before, Oklahoma got the most overrated quarterback in the nation. Because that boy, I don't know what it is, man, but that guy just he kind of just irks me, man. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, let's jump into it. We're not gonna take no time. But I hope everybody's feeling good, feeling great. It's Sunday. It's NFL, WNBA, NBA today. We got baseball coming back tomorrow with the Monday Night Football as well, too. So we're going to be all right this week. We're going to be all right, man. We're going to be all right. We still got some games in the finals as well, too. So I look forward to it, man. Big thanks. Big thanks, dog. Big thanks. But, yeah, man, I know everybody wants to get into this NFL Sunday, so let's go ahead and get into it. Man. The new intricacies of the iPhone. Jody Joe, I see you in here, boy. What's up? All right, so the WNBA today, we got the Aces, and I'm going to go all in again on the Aces. I don't care. Bet it back. They're seen as one of the better teams in the league. They got the MVP of the league, all that good stuff. They got a coach that's won 2 championships in the WNBA as well, 2 in Lambeer. I don't want to hear nothing. This team right here, they owe us money, bro. They owe us money. That's all I got to say. They should have won game 1. I think they bounced back today. They win game 2 here. They've already been thrown up a little bit more on the spread as well, too. They were 5.5 game 1. Now they are a plus 7.5. So put the insurance play in as well, too. So let's try to go ahead and get the 2 for 1. And then hey, why don't we try to go ahead and get that trifecta? So you see it under 166.5. So there it is, WNBA finals bets today. So we need the girls from the desert to go ahead and take care of us today and not be an overhyped machine like they've been the last few weeks, because they struggled against the Sun, and we barely got that win the other day, but we were able to get it. You know what I mean? It was like pulling teeth, but still, we got it. It was a big chalky play, but it is what it is. Today, pretty much return the favor, Aces. Give me a big dog home today, plus 280. I love it. Plus 7.5 Aces as well. Under 166.5 Storm Aces today as well too. They gotta keep the Storm in check. Seriously, that's just what it is, and they gotta be at their throat very early in this game. They can't mess around with this team, and that's it. And that's all pretty much. So it is what it is, and we move forward. And let's go ahead and jump into it, and let's go ahead and talk about the straight up bets and the DFS. So as you guys see my straight up bets, if you guys watch the NFL Bet Exchange, you guys will know that pretty much I already gave you guys this gave you guys a lot of these looks and everything like that. You know I love the Bears on Sunday, plus 130. I'm taking them straight up with the money line today, regardless of anything. We already were on that when we did the NFL Bet Exchange. This is a 50-50 bag, too, because you're getting a good line on the Colts as well, too. So this is one of the better betting games when it comes to straight up bets. You know what I mean? So you pick a side, and I'm about to roll with the home team. Bears plus 130. Let's get it. Then I love the Saints today. I really do. The Saints are going to be really good today, in my opinion, and I'm going to go ahead and take them with the minus 160. But as I was looking, I saw that they have now been actually went down to a minus 150 on some books as well too. So you might want to snatch that before the final hour of betting, because then people, you know how it goes. People start the latest better, the guy that wakes up at 8:30 in the morning and now he's ready to make plays because he's figured out what the whole week's about. They'll probably go crazy when they see that minus 150 on the Saints. So I would say jump on it right now before it balloons back up to 160, 165 before kickoff. All right, so we got the Cards as well, too. Love them with the minus 170 today. Even though we rolled with the Panthers last week, it's just because I knew the Chargers was going to choke that game off. So that's why I went ahead and took the Panthers. But this week, I think the Cardinals exact their revenge, and they just move from there and get themselves a big win. We got the Jags plus 120 today. That's a toss-up game. Once again, another 50-50 side. So you can either take the Bengals or the Jags. It really don't matter. I'm going for the juggler today. I don't trust the Cowboys, but I love the Browns today. I think the Browns' momentum is going to be good coming into this game today. They get to kind of show off against a team that's much better than the two teams that they played against. But I think with this brand new attitude that they have, that they're going to be fine, and they'll be able to do some big things today against the banged up Cowboys, man, because every time you look up, the Cowboys got a new injury, dude. So they'll have somebody who's going to become their new favorite player that they got off the street very soon. So we'll see how it goes. Then I like the Vikings today, but you know what? As I said on the show before, if the Vikings don't show up today, they grounded for the next month. Seriously, point blank. Just like one of your kids or something. Y'all going to be on punishment, bro. Seriously. Plus 160 Vikings. Come on, get it home. Then we got the Seahawks minus 255. You know I love them today as well, too. I'm all over the spread for that one as well. You got the Bucks minus 300. And then the Ravens and Rams, these are the bigger spreads of the day. So I would say to play first half with these. But, you know, I'm not betting on minus 900s and minus 950s. But if you are in a pool, then you got to put these teams in your pool. And if you're in a knockout pool, a survivor pool, these would be two good teams to put in that survivor pool for you today, okay? Because this is what this group is mainly for. And as you guys already know, our good news only dog bet of the week right here, the Raiders with the plus 150, and then we got the Eagles tonight. Man, I'm telling you right now, I just got this feeling that the Eagles are going to get everything right like they did last year on a Thursday night football game against the undefeated Packers team. This time they're going against a 2-1 49ers team that really went against two of the worst teams in the NFL the last 2 weeks. Now they get to play somebody like the Eagles, who have kind of been snake bitten a little bit as well too. Because you have to understand, the Eagles didn't get smashed. That's the whole thing. They got smashed by the Rams. They tied with the Bengals, and they blew the game against the Redskins. These are all teachable, adjustable moments. So pretty much, I do like the Eagles today with the big upset on Sunday Night Football. I feel it coming. And then I know this looks stir crazy right here. And I know just like, man, what is Pop thinking right now? But we all know that the Falcons got the most potent pass game in the league. But we are game time decisions because Jones and Ridley both are questionable for this game. But it's Monday Night Football. I think these guys are going to give it a go. They know that they're 0-3, and they know that their team needs them, and they know that they get paid very well. So they're going to have to show up. So plus 250. So I tried to even it out this week with a lot of dogs and favorites and things like that, because this is when the game gets different. This is when you're not going to get your favorites winning every week, okay? This is when we start splitting up the bag a little bit. And then I got the Chiefs minus 400. I had to change this because I was going to roll with the Pats, but without Cam, I can't do it. But I still will like to take them on the spread as well too. I'm not going away from taking them on the spread with the plus 7.5 here tomorrow, because we already have that down. So pretty much it is what it is. Chiefs should win that game tomorrow, but I think that the Pats will make it a game because both teams are kind of in a rush situation in a sense. And I would think that the Pats would be a little bit more prepared for that because they prepare for everything. All right, so there it is. We move on, and let's go ahead and jump into the NFL Early Pick 6. And with the NFL Early Pick 6 today, I'm going to be very, 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 very straightforward with you guys on this one. Plus 3.5 on the Vikings today. If anything, they lose by a field goal. This is going to be a close game between two teams that had higher expectations that are not playing to those expectations. Both of these teams are 0-3. They're both desperate for a win. I don't see it being a one-sided matchup at all. I feel like it's going to be a game that comes down to the final possession, which will probably be a kick. And so I'm going to take the plus 3.5 here. Vikings, let's see how it shakes out. Then we got the Bucks here. I think the Bucks are going to do their thing today against the Chargers. I like the Chargers, and I know I said earlier on the show this week that, hey, the Chargers might be a little dangerous, but I know a lot of people like Herbert, but I'm not too sold on this guy yet. And he's going against one of the better defenses in the league right now with the Bucks, because you saw what they did. Now they're fine-tuning now. They took advantage of a team that had an inexperienced quarterback last week. Now they run into the same situation this week with the Chargers. And the Chargers are a scrap game. They gonna scrap. You know what I mean? But the Chargers, though, I just don't think they're gonna have enough today. I think Brady's gonna go overwhelm them today, and they'll wind up losing this game by 10 or better. That's why I'm taking the Bucks. And then the Seahawks, this one is kind of tricky because we don't know what Dolphins team is gonna show up. Hopefully the one that showed up week 1. Because the team that's been playing the last weeks 2 and 3, they've been really good. But you know what, though? Their matchups were a little bit favorable for them. They had a divisional matchup against a team they know very well in the Bills, and there was a storm that kind of had a delay in the game as well too that did help them out. And then pretty much, they beat up on Jacksonville. Jacksonville on a Thursday night. Both teams were on 3 days of rest, and Miami was ready because they had almost won a game the other day. And pretty much it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Seahawks today because this is the hottest team in the NFL right now, in my opinion. I know everybody's like Chiefs and Mahomes and blah, 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 blah. But you know what, though? That's because they're the champions. But when you look at it, the most solid team that's shown you that they can come back in a game. They can blow you out in a game. They can get a last stop. They're just exciting in general. And that's the Seahawks. And I think today they dominate. So I'm taking them with the -6 today. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we got the Saints and the Lions today. I think what happens here is that the Lions are going to be grounded today somewhat. I think that the Saints defense is going to play pissed today, to be dead honest with you. They've had two games where they've had really piss poor efforts in the second half and second quarters, things like that. They started the games well, but this game kind of caters to their skill set a little bit because they're kind of going against the same type of quarterback because, you got Stafford, who's always ready to throw a quick pass, all that good stuff, just like Drew Brees. So I think that they've practiced well enough against a team like this. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and take the under 54 here, and let's see how it shakes out. And then we got the Ravens and the Washington football team. So I'm trying to really not get confused and say WTF, the what the fuck team. You know what I mean? I'm just trying not to go there, but it is what it is. Pretty much is awful that what they did to this team, but it is what it is, man. Y'all, it takes them 20 years or so to finally go ahead and say to themselves, let's go ahead and get rid of the name Redskins after 70, 80 years, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and take the over 45 here with the Ravens and the WFT. If anything, if you guys like the Ravens a lot today, they're going to play pissed off. They probably will win by 3 touchdowns or better, but still, at the end of the day, I would just say half it. Just play one half, and that's how you determine if they're going to have a good game or not today. If they can't cover the first half, then you know what? It is what it is. You move on to the next game, or you move on, you wait for the afternoon. It is what it is. I think that's that's a better spot. But yeah, we know Lamar is going to bounce back, and Chase Young is out for this game as well too. So that makes everything in the Ravens' favor, but there are no guarantees, y'all. There are no guarantees. But you know what? The way that the line is set up this week, they saying that they should win and win fairly easily as well too. But we will see. This is an interstate battle, so these games don't go the way you want them to go. Okay, and then you got the Cardinals and the Panthers. I like the under here as well too. I think what happens here is that we're going to get some defense play, but really what happens here is that I think the Cardinals are going to dominate to the point to where the Panthers really don't get anything. And this defense, they're going to check themselves as well too because they let it go last week against Detroit multiple times. They could have closed that game out against Detroit, but they just didn't do it. So this week, they got a team that they should be able to pounce on fairly early, and that's going to be the Panthers. And I think that they'll be able to cruise control for us, control that clock, eat it up, and get us a good win, but keep the game under 52 as well too. But regardless of anything, even if the Panthers win, we just need it to be under 52 for the parlay. So 48-1. Let's see how it goes. Single what you like. We move on to the late pick 4. And in the late pick 4, you already know what it is. We're taking the Raiders plus 3.5. We're going to play the insurance for the late pick 4 here. And then we got the Rams, who I think could be your absolute, I don't like to say teams are like, but I think this could be you lock it in and they win by 30 or better, or 3 touchdowns or better, because Last time they were giving the Rams spreads like this, they were covering them big time. That was when they were going to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They are very confident when they play in the new stadium because they know that's their stadium. The Chargers, the Chargers ain't got no home. That's why they playing like a homeless team. You know what I mean? Like up in there, literally, like seriously, you're going against teams where you know that it would have been. You wouldn't have been getting too many cheers for you, but it is what it is. But last week though against the Panthers, they would have been a Charger friendly game. But we'll see how it goes. But I'm taking the Rams minus 13 today, and I'm also taking a plus 3.5 on the Raiders as well too. So you guys already know though we are playing an over in that game as well too on the Rams because that's the NFL Bet Exchange play. But this is my parlay today, and that's where I'm going minus 13 on the Rams. Let's see how it shakes out. We got the under 43 with the Bears and the Colts. I think that this is why I got the Bears winning this game. The Bears really can't win a high scoring game, even though some of their best wins have came in where they dropped over 23 points. But I'm going back to that. They're going to be at home playing against this team today, playing against the Colts, and they're at home. It's different in Chicago. It's windy. The weather elements play up, and you have to understand that the Bears play on some of the thickest grass in the NFL. That means that you just can't have the afterburners like that on that field. That field doesn't really play the speed that well. Even though they had Devin Hester for years running back touchdowns and everything like that, notice that majority of those running backs were on the road as well too. So pretty much it's always been a slow field in a sense. That's why it's always been like the Bears have always been really into having a big running game. You know what I mean? So pretty much I feel like the Bears are going to play a lot of clock control today. And they're going to want to keep Phillip Rivers in the offense off of the field, give their defense enough time to be fresh today. And I think Nick Foles actually steps it up and gets it and does it really, really big. And I do not know what the hell is going on outside, but, it must be something kind of crazy because they just loud with it. Like, they usually just ride down the street pretty fast, but damn, you just want to just let it linger, huh? All right, so under 43, Bears, Colts. Over 45, Eagles, 49ers. But you know where I'm going with that one as well, too. You guys can play the spread with that tonight as well. If you like, plus 7.5. Because how are you gonna try to really say to yourself that you trust Mullins tonight? Mullins, yeah, you can trust him against the Giants because the Giants aren't good. But against the Eagles tonight, the Eagles have seen their fair share of middling quarterbacks and and it is what it is. Y'all gotta understand, man. I think it's actually like an old folks home down the street or something or hospital. So sometimes there is like sirens like that. So I guess they must have had to pick up grandma or somebody grandma or something or grandpa. But yeah, man. No, Dizzy, it ain't over here. We ain't over here where somebody just got the cater put to their neck and they done with but it is Sunday morning. People always falling out on Sunday. So there it is. That's our 12-1 right there. And over 45, Eagles, 49ers. Under 43, Bears, Colts. Minus 13, Rams. Plus 3.5, Raiders. The Raiders. All right, so here we are. And I'm going to do it because we got to do it. It's the NFL Dog PK4. And I know y'all like this boy tripping, but you putting the Browns and the Raiders on the same card? What's wrong with this guy? But you know what? Today could be the day. You got 2 plus 170s on the Raiders and the Browns right now. You got the plus 120 and the plus 115 on the Jags. And guess what? We get ourselves 2 home teams and 2 road teams. The math works out in itself right there. Those are the 4 teams I feel like who have the best shot of winning their games today. And I think 32-1 is a good number right here. And if we're able to hit that bad boy, then hey, y'all got to start signing up. Cause cause y'all gonna make your boy go to start doing pay-per-view. Cause ain't nobody handing y'all 32-1s, dog. These guys be handing. I see what they do. They be like, guys be doing backflips over 3-1 parlays, and it's a 6-teamer. All right, cool. You do put four minus 300s on there and a minus 150. Okay, you got the bet, you got the locks of the day. Yeah, cash that ticket, but damn, I got to put up 1,000 to get 3 racks, and then I could put up 10 on Pop's ticket and get 320. Put 100 on Pop's ticket and get 3,200. Come on, man, start thinking. You know what I mean? So pretty much it is what it is. And but yeah, I understand those tickets too because you want to cash that bad boy. But I'm giving you a ticket that gives you small risk, big reward, dog. And I'm not telling you guys to bet the smallest of the small because you don't want to do that either. Minimum $25 on these bets, dog. Give yourself a chance because you can really make some money off this. I'm telling you, you really can. So pretty much, it is what it is. I'm gonna take these 4 today, and we gonna lock it in, baby. And hopefully they get us home and get us right. You know, it is what it is. But yeah. And you guys saw the DFS team. I'll go ahead and I'll share that on the internet as well too. That's much better. But yeah, man. Let's get to it. NBA Finals. I'm not holding y'all up today, man. I'm trying to make sure we get out of here on time. No ranting and raving, just straight to the point because it's Sunday. Everybody want to get they coffees in, they other coffees in, you know what I mean? And, breakfasts and all that good stuff and get excited about some football today. All right, so we got the NBA Finals. And yeah, I'm doing it. Look. I want the Lakers to win. You know that. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that. But I can't play, oh, yeah, man, Lakers every game. Lakers every game because it's not real. That's not a possibility. Okay, I said last game it was the Heat's game to really step it up and do their thing and go off and go do what they got to do. But it is King Bean. We already, bro. You already know we from the same side. King Bing, I already know what you're doing right now. King Bing over there getting a good breakfast right now at the Cosmo, about to be over there on the patio in a bit. You already know. But we gotta do the under 220 Heat Lakers, and pretty much I like that today. Let's buck that trend. The both games was big overs, but that's because they was letting them shoot a lot of free throws early. Teams was hitting threes early. This is a Sunday game. I expect both these teams to start off very, very slow tonight, to be that honest with you. And if I'm coaching the Heat, I'm like, we have to start off slow. We have to run that clock down to at least the last 5 seconds into the shot clock, or make the best possible pass. They forgetting to do that because that's what was making the Heat so special. They can make the extra pass at the right time. Tonight, if they can rechannel that, they're going to give the Lakers problems. I gave you guys the angle on why I feel like the Heat are much closer than they look on TV. Reason being, they actually outshot the Lakers. The Lakers hit 16 threes to their 11 threes. That was the difference. The Lakers won by 10. Think about that. Think about it. And they hit 31 free throws, and they only missed 2 of them or 3 of them. So think about that as well, too. So if you take away the three-pointers and all that good stuff, the Lakers could have lost by 5-6 points. Now, if they are able to channel some things tonight with that, they can be able to keep this thing close. But what I'm going to say is the Heat get off to a great first half. That's why I got them as the plus 206. Wanted to put 205, but it was 206 there. But yeah, plus 205, whatever. First half, and then we got the plus 55, the plus 5.5 Heat first half. That's insurance, just in case we don't get the money line and we're only down 1. Then we still cash a ticket. And then the under 55 Heat Lakers first quarter. This will dictate to me if we really are going to get the under 220. That's why I said let's go ahead and start it off for the first quarter because we might miss it for the first half. But we could probably get it because they went under in the last game as well too in the first quarter. I know because we had it. So pretty much we'll ride that trend again because as I said before, if you're the Heat, you want to slow this thing down a little bit. You want to take away the Lakers' strength, and that's fast break points, and that's getting the ball to AD as soon as possible. So what they got to do is they got to really zone up hard tonight, and maybe they might need to put a little bit of backcourt pressure on the Lakers as well too. That seems to be a little bit of a nuisance for them as well. And then our player props for tonight, I'm going to get Anthony Davis under 30.5. He's been cooking so good, but I think tonight is his off night. I think that he finishes up with 24, 26 points. And then Kuzma, I know Kuzma's good for the 2 threes tonight. He's actually heating up right now. So pretty much I like the way that Kuzma's been playing lately, and I think that's going to be helpful for the Lakers moving forward, to get to as they move closer to this championship. But tonight, come on, Lake Show. Y'all know that the NBA wants to make this thing interesting. People are already getting bored with the series as is. I saw people the other day, I'm not even watching that. And when you got 5.7 million viewers compared to the 25 you had last year for a Raptors-Warriors final, then, pretty much you want to get some drama going on in this bad boy as well, too. So it is what it is. Those are the NBA Finals bets for today. And let's see how they shake out. You can play them or you can fade them. But at the end of the day, somebody going to be cashing tickets. So it is what it is. We move on. And this is where I was at all day yesterday. I was over at Santa Anita hanging out with Doug O'Neill and the crew over in his suite. And we had it was a good time, man. That's all I can tell you. Made some good money on Swiss Skydiver yesterday in the Preakness. Also made some money on a horse called Let's get a deal. Let's make it real. This horse was the 5 horse yesterday in race 2. He was a nice payout for me because all I did was roll. I won like 3 races in a row, so I was able to roll over and just roll over. So I cleaned up pretty nicely at the track yesterday. After I got done, pretty much just handling my business up there and everything like that. But it was very fun to be back up at Santa Anita. I had to use my connects a little bit to get up in there, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can come right back and be on the lookout, man. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot more with horse racing as well too. I got a show that I'm working on right now to where we're gonna probably separate this from this show, and pretty much where I can have those diehard horse bettors in there, so then we can all go ahead and trade some angles and things of that nature, because horse racing is an opinion game, so a lot of people always have their opinion in it, you know what I mean? But there's people that need to be taught so they can learn how to do it. So that's what I'm into. I'm trying to go ahead and educate people on how to bet horses so then they can see how fun it is. And then we can go ahead and start keeping these tracks open as well too. So let's go ahead and get into it. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead and take the race 4 in the Zuma Stakes. I'm going to take the big long shot, and that's going to be Dennis's Celery. Dennis Celery. The horse is still kind of unknown, and we don't know what's going to happen here. But that's where they rock you to sleep, bro. Seriously, this is where they get you in horse racing. The horse hasn't been running that great in their last races, but they put you in this race. Why did they put you in this race? Because you're practicing well, you're training well, you're starting to understand what you're actually doing. So Dennis's Celery, I like the big number today because both these races always yield big prices. Zuma Stakes and Surfer Girl. I got a 30-1 on the Surfer Girl 2 years ago on Laker Ball. So I know how this one works, bro. So I'm going to rock with the 7 here, Dennis's Celery. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be a 7-2-5-1 grouping here as well. We can go ahead and box them up 1-2-5-7, or you guys can key it 7-1-2-5. Surfer Girl Stakes, we got the favorite here, Mad One, and Mad One is a single today as well too. This horse is leagues ahead of this field. I think what happens here is that the horse absolutely romps. So there it is. We're going to go ahead and take Mad One. We're going to pair this horse with the 8, 4, and 2. You guys can box it up 2, 4, 6, 8, or you guys can key it 6, 2, 4, 8. Then we got the nightcap, race 10. My key horse is going to be Bud Knight. And Bud Knight is a pretty good horse who's ready to get over, in my opinion. So pretty much we're going to pair this horse up for the super high 5 with the 6, the 8, the 2, the 3, and the 11. So this is pretty much what it is, man. So that is our nightcap tonight, and it should be a very good race. It's a $22,000 claimer as well too. So 10 race card today, and pretty much it's gonna be a busy day for your boy, because once I get done doing this and everything like that, and we get to watching the first quarter of the game, that's when I have to go ahead and handicap the card and everything like that. So pretty much yeah. the whole card. So it's good I get these 3 races out the way. So there it is, 50 cent late pick 4. We got 5 deep in race 1. What's up? It's the kid. What's up? You came in kind of late, my boy, but it's all good. We'll have the replay up for you in a moment. Then we have the 6 horse here, singled as I said before. Our 6 horse is really good. This horse is Mad One. You pretty much got to get us home, dog. That's what I say. That's why I'm putting the confidence in you. And then we have the leg 3, where we're going 3 deep in that leg right there. I think this will be the pinnacle right here. This will be the leg that we really do need to get to that 4th leg, because the 4th leg seems to always be the toughest one, but the 3rd leg is really the toughest one. So pretty much I had the leg 4 here. So we got 2, 3, 6, 8. We're going 4 deep. So we're pretty good, and we got $30 invested in it. So pretty much, let's see how it shakes out. Hopefully we can get us a pick 4 home. Hopefully we can get Dennis Celery home at 50 to 1, because the horse is 30 to 1 right now, and I don't see anybody really betting on the horse. So we'll see how it goes. But yep. It is what it is, baby. It's another edition of the Premier Sports Betting Show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. And this is the Primetime Angles Live on IG, a Prime Wave media production. And man, oh man, I'm telling you, big things on the way. This week is going to be huge as well, too. So you guys be on the lookout. I thank you so much for your support and everything like that. There is no me without you. We're going to keep this movement moving as well. We got a big show coming to you tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm telling you, this is daily. And, all we trying to do is just be better than it. All we trying to do is just get them winners. We ain't worried about nothing else but the wins. That's it. So win the day every day. That's what life is all about. So you guys be good. Enjoy your games today. I'm gonna enjoy it on my side as well too. Don't get too over emotional about these things. You always got tomorrow as well too. And don't bet what you can't afford to lose. Okay? I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. All right. So. It is what it is. You guys have a beautiful day. And once again, this is the Premier Sports Betting Show, and I am gone.